consent to record audio? Consent to record audio?
Sure.
So
So you're talking, so like I'm not really being recorded.
So when you say we bunch of shit together,
Yeah.
this is how we as humans in my gender reversal entrepreneurship exercises. Because you said string together a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Because my mentor, his name is Andrew Mason. We're talking about Andrew Mason and Groupon. He said, polish up our turds, get super rich.
I'm undecided if I want to go
Wait, hold on. He's in the middle of continuing to weave a bunch of string words together, and we're trying to wait for him to get to the point. Continue.
So as we string together a bunch of shit.
As you do this, neither of us are
Yeah,
participating
which is why I was
in this
pointing,
bullshit
which is why I was
exercise.
pointing
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We will go party to party as we collect capital. And not like capital that's controlled by men capital.
What capital are you talking about here? Social capital, capital for funding companies, what kind of capital?
Like US dollar, Web4, fiat mining capital.
Money. You're just talking about money. Okay, great. Okay.
Paper money
Alright.
that people are going to be throwing at MySpaces. Because have you guys read The Financial Feminist by Tori Dunlap?
I've not read that.
No, I have the book.
We should study buddy. In fact, can we be in a 4-person study group?
Not if you're talking, communicating in this cadence now.
I know, I forget actions also. So Tori Dunlap in her book Financial Feminist in chapters 1 through 6 talk about going from 0 to 100K. And I was at a party actually at South by that Tori Dunlap was doing that was down at South Congress that was similar in theme format. And we came up with the fact that we were kindred, just like me and Chris True were kindred. Tori Dunlap wanted to do 0 to 100K.
Yeah.
And I already did the Peter Thiel 0 to 600K.
Okay.
Because his book 0 to 1 forgot to talk about how to go to 1 billion. He forgot how to go to 1 million.
Yeah.
And he obviously didn't talk about how he and we went 0 to 600K. And so the way that we're stringing together a bunch of shit is the Andrew Mason, let's polish up a turd, let's get super rich, which is what we're doing with MySpaces. Because it's a piece of turd right now.
Yeah.
And then, what's the 4-person text group chat that this would be called? Turd? Steps to
So
shit?
you just said a lot and you've made it 0 point. You talked about how you want to
Web
start
four.
this web chat.
Web four.
You want to start this text chat
What's it?
for this group.
We're going party to party. We'll do.
You guys are trying to raise money for product, whatever that.
We're trying to just give people here money. We're literally, talk about the last two genius people.
But I'm more of the voice of the translator. We'll call me the translator.
Translator, okay.
I like that. It's like the
I'm the
transporter.
Harry speak translator.
Oh,
That's
people
what I'm here
need
for.
that.
I'm the assistant.
You translated 0 of what he's been saying in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, Clyde.
what are
Yeah,
you being
Clyde.
paid for today?
Yeah, Clyde, let's go.
I'll send you the invoice. You don't need to pay a salary today.
Yeah, Clyde, let's go.
But that's what I'm saying earlier. There is no capital being gained. I don't want to. I'm literally just here.
Money incarnate.
Okay. I'm here.
We're literally in the same conversation when you get back, unfortunately. No progress will be a love been made.
Yeah, Clyde, no progress. Keep going.
It's not me. I'm not trying to make progress. I told you I'm here as a friend.
How did you do the contract? How did you meet? How did you guys like become friends? What was actually like, you know what, we're gonna be friends? What was that like process? What was your decision? What did you guys
We crashed a dating.
That wasn't,
dating what?
That wasn't, you didn't crash, you were legit.
How did you crash?
No, she said
Yeah, we did an external API. What page number is that in your notebook?
hey,
You guys did an
This is
external, you guys made an external API for it.
So that's the.
We're gonna just say that. That's
anything.
just like a random like.
No, that's we can do that for anything.
So okay, but I'm asking this specific case. Would you guys
Why
crash a
when we
date
go to the
night?
next party, I'm gonna run an external API, or maybe 7 of them, and people are just gonna throw money.
That's
And
you literally like that sentence doesn't make sense. That's not what I mean.
but okay, so it's a regular API, okay, right? It's a 850 API,
Yeah.
and then it's from outside, and so my mentor, Mark McCormick, taught this to me. And does anybody love my mentor, Mark McCormick? No, they're just like, we just love Larry Chick. I'm like,
Why do people love you?
because I aspire to not be tall and hot, because my parents are like,
Your
oh
dog?
shit.
I didn't even notice this dog this whole time.
My parents are like, oh shit, are you Chinese?
I am pretty.
Yeah, so, you know, like some Chinese people are like, oh, we're so proud that our kids are good looking. My whole family's like hot. So then they're just like, oh shit, a hot kid who could be dumb. And so my two good looking parents ran protocol, like, don't just have a hot dumb kid. And so because of my dog, I'm jealous of my dog because my dog is little and cute, whereas I am tall and not cute. So I try to be cute. And that's the right up back on cute. External API calling into trying to install some cute
How
shit.
often were you like sitting next to me and be like, wow, time is just passing by so slowly. What else can I be doing right now? Like,
So slow, right?
Like creating like a grocery list. Like time is literally just frozen right now. I could be working on like 2026 year goals right now. And like I've already finished 2024 goals. I already hit them in my head, vision boarded my thing.
I love vision boards. This is why we're recording this.
So he's actually thinking about that very quick. Sometimes we get into these conversations, I'll be honest. I feel the same way sometimes.
I can tell you're smart. You're just like literally just trying to like see how long you can keep this up with shits and giggles.
I don't even know what I can say about it. I never know. I don't know.
Tell us about your company, Carlos Financial. Did you start it by yourself, or did you have a bunch of APIs that you used?
I help founders build out their product lines. Where I do both product and business. So
Nice.
I'm very
Do you
good
have
at
an engineering
turning.
background?
What?
Do you have an engineering background? You just
I-
backwards.
I have a question.
Seeing you forever.
Before you open this mouth again.
Fantastic.
How do you know
Wait,
Larry?
that's a short interval, right?
Before we open this mouth. We're gonna try to listen to me. I keep talking. Ignore anything from that mouth.
Okay.
How did you? No, not how do you know him? How would you describe Larry? Like, who is he? What is the essence of Larry? Larry's died. We're at his funeral. You've been given a 30-second opportunity to present a speech. Like, thank you so much for coming to Larry's funeral. This is what I want to say about him.
Larry was a live wire connected directly to Silicon Valley zeitgeist.
Google it.
That's my opener.
I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna have to Google what the zeitgeist is.
The vibe. The vibe, man.
I'm trying to mitigate your conflict.
No, you're
Why do you feel like he deserves that, like, zeitgeist? That's why the compliment. Like, why do you feel like he deserves that?
Yeah, right?
You're dead. We're at your funeral.
Effortlessly gets into the middle of wherever the conversation is. What do you mean? I mean, like the cultural conversation, right? Like if it's about God, I met him when it was about social media starting.
Yeah.
And
Web 2.
yes, right?
He's dead. He's dead.
And at the time, his shtick was like, I'm a model, but I'm also a genius.
Okay.
That sounds very accurate. That sounds very accurate. That's very accurate. That should be on the. That's it. That's on the city house.
I'm a model, but I'm also a genius.
Wow.
And I belong in the center of this conversation. And wait, I'm not picking on it. Like, I want to be really
You
clear.
should pick on him. Just like
Why would I pick on
should pick on him. We should absolutely pick. He needs to be brought down a few. Brought down a few.
I look exactly where he is.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother. How's things? Oh, can you speak now or not? I'm Chris. by the way.
Honestly, like, I'm okay with him not speaking. He's just honestly just been like talking.
I'm Chris.
For the last 15, 20
Fine.
minutes. But I'm ready to just be entertained because I'm like, at least like I'll be entertained.
Super entertaining.
I've heard nothing about this man. I've been sitting. He's literally just been like stringing random buzzwords together. And I'm like, you're not saying anything. Yeah.
Wait, have you only just met?
I literally only that. I don't know why I'm still here.
Okay, Carly. Yeah. Yeah. Don't wait for the other layer.
She said 14 minutes in, and she felt like she's been here 14 lifetimes.
I've already planned out like 2024, 2025. Like he's giving me this gift of time has frozen still. That is a rare gift.
That is a very
As he was talking, I'm like, what else could I be doing right now? Yeah.
I love that tie a lot.
thank you. You want one?
No, that's okay. I can get one if I need one. I really like it. I only wear ties at weddings and funerals.
This is the perfect funeral tie too.
It could be a good funeral. Depending on whose funeral it is.
Larry's beautiful. Larry's practicing.
Yeah, we are at a funeral. Thank you for
I was just gonna say, like, if you've only known him 15 minutes, it's a little early for wanting him dead.
I didn't say I want him dead. We're talking
Okay.
about the possibility of him being dead.
All right.
The possibility of him being dead, I just want to know if you're going to say.
Of course.
That's a good way to put it.
You asked me earlier.
Are you an entrepreneur, founder?
Sure. Yeah.
Stumbled upon it by accident.
No, I mean everybody is these days.
No, a lot of people aren't. A lot of people who are in that room right now are listening to about how corporate America is creating great culture or whatever. I think that's the talk, and that's why I'm not an
That'd be
entrepreneur.
fascinating to tell that.
I need to hear about why, like, the head of diversity or equity or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. Yeah,
No, not everyone's an entrepreneur. A lot of people just
so,
follow it.
yeah, I started a thing, it's still up and running. I left it.
Okay.
And then corporate partnerships for a big nonprofit. And that's what I do now.
What kind of nonprofit?
Care, care.org.
Yeah.
It's pretty important.
Yeah. And so we work on 100 countries, helping, well, 110 countries. But we help about 150 million
Is
people a
there
year.
anything that helps people find, like, people to help take care of, like,
Care.com. There you go. Care.org, you send a care package in your life, maybe, to somebody?
yeah,
There you go. The coinage care package comes from our thing. The word, the phrase care
Oh, I got it.
comes from CARE's work right after World War II
Yeah.
to send relief packages to war-torn Europe.
That's crazy.
That's where it comes from. CARE
Crazy.
Time has passed. CARE works mostly in humanitarian or with women and girls to do financial education, savings programs, regular education, nutrition programs. Corporate-wise, we work mostly with like agribusiness. So it's like we work with 1 million farmers around the globe
Yeah.
that work in turn in the Pepsi or Mars or Starbucks supply chain. And the company I started way back when worked the other side of the street. I worked for the brands, helping them identify causes that they could embrace and work with. And now I work with the cause, helping them bring brand partnerships on.
Okay, but
There you go.
if you're, like,
There you go.
what is an example?
I'll take your questions.
What is your, so if, like, I'm a farmer or whatever,
Yeah.
and I'm, like,
Yeah.
growing corn or whatever.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
How does CARE help?
Okay. So if you're a U.S. farmer, we work almost entirely outside the U.S. But alright, here's a good example. In Ghana and in Cote d'Ivoire, Mars and Hershey and Starbucks fund care programming to work with cocoa farmers to reduce their water consumption, reduce their degradation of farmland, right? So they have to burn fields for crops, increase their yield. That's the farming part.
Yeah.
Well, the same communities to do financial literacy and what we call village savings and loans or savings programs.
Yeah.
Those create a pool of wealth in the community that we use to buy like other farming equipment or stuff to get goods to market. And then we work with folks like MasterCard and others to do, after you're taking good market, lending systems to micro entrepreneurs, predominantly female, to grow their businesses in those same places. And so the whole web from chopping at the cocoa plant to get that seed, through to the economy of the village, through to access to the marketplace. Karen is both the community organizer and kind of trainer of those things, but also sort of the in-between government and for-profit institutions.
Got it.
Where
So,
the
like,
where the entity
the infrastructure and you're connected.
where the entity provides that connective tissue. There you go. It's pretty good. Yeah,
That's amazing.
I started 3 weeks before COVID.
Oh
It
wow.
was a hell of a time to join a global humanitarian effort. Like,
Very cool.
yeah.
So like February 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Exciting.
it's been really good, and it's weird because I was more, you know this, I was more about like my company ran a big chunk of Pepsi Refresh way back in the day, so that it was a such a good feeling thing by Pepsi, but it was more about making the consumer feel. It's more about a lot of what making the consumer feel good about the corporation.
I don't know what's going on here, so let's not use it.
I'm sorry. I'm out of.
No, you're talking about audience.
I'm out of that business now, and I'm in the actually making a difference.
Yeah, cool. What's your favorite like cause that you guys have supported or enabled?
So, favorite is hard. The one I like best, I guess, is the so in Bangladesh and in Peru and in Vietnam, is where the MasterCard micro entrepreneur program is. And that actually is the one that I think is the best example of what women can actually do if they're given the dollars to do it. And so that's, I guess, my favorite, if I had to pick a favorite. Yeah, it's women entrepreneurship, but it's all like, it's micro. It's like two to 10 employees. And it's
Very
micro lending to those women. And
What did you ask?
We do some in Africa. The MasterCard program is only in Southeast Asia and Latin America right now. But the like in the we're now in the third evolution of this. In the very first one, MasterCard gave us $5 million, and we turned it into $125 million in loans.
Wow.
Because we use it to create financial instruments for the local banks that work for this targeted female audience. It's really like it's very, very different. What it used to do is like make the world safe for sugar water. And this is very different and very technical in parts, but it works. And it's pretty cool.
Why don't you guys work with like causes in the US?
Our mandate was always external to the U.S. because it was about desperate poverty.
Got it. Okay.
If that makes sense, right?
Desperate what?
Huh?
Did you say desperate poverty?
Yeah, desperate.
Oh my god. Okay, that makes sense.
We did start working in the U.S. during COVID, as it turns out. Boosting food delivery. And that was a cool program. Sorry.
Okay.
This is kind of cool. So, we're with TaskRabbit and DoorDash to deliver food to people who couldn't go to the food banks or get food in other ways because they were immunocompromised or low income or whatever, right? And the coolest part about it was your charitable dollars go into a fund